Hello dear friends, welcome to my mother's yoga routine series. This series is designed for beginners to find the connection with their body and breath. We will be some sessions here a little longer than half an hour, some sessions 20 minutes, some sessions 15, just to be able to guide you through your own movement and your own breath and just give a little bit of awareness and attention into the present moment with our whole being. So today we start in child pose, bringing our hip on top of our heels, and then we reach our hands forward and we rest our forehead down, and then we start to take deep inhalations, trying to expand the spine, expand and allow the breath to flow in all the way to the hips. Being aware of our spine and this rounding effect and how it feels here. For one more breath. Gently reaching your hands forward, coming into your fingertips and looking between your hands. And from here, gently, we inhale, looking between the hands. And when we exhale, we lift the hip up, rounding our back, keeping our back rounded and giving some pressure to our fingertips, feeling the shoulders and the scapula. And with exhalation, we roll the hip all the way back, keeping the fingertips on the floor and elbows away from the floor. Straight elbows and relaxing the chest. Next inhalation, again, take the breath in, look between the hands. Exhalation, start rolling your spine forward. Keep your spine rounded. Give some pressure to your fingers. And with exhalation, gently sink the hip all the way down again. One more time. Inhaling, looking between the hands. Exhalation, pulling the belly in, rounding the back, coming forward. And from here, gently first, one left hand and then right hand pressing the palms down. And from here, another gentle movement, starting from rolling from right to left on top of your wrist, giving some life to your wrist. A very small circles here, and the movement is just only on the wrist, nothing, nowhere else. I'm keeping the rest of my body active and just rolling on top of my wrist. And now from here I gently add all my spine into the movement, starting to undulate my spine as however I wish, just giving some attention, some awareness to my spine, rolling it, coming further forward, maybe a little bit opening the chest forward, maybe going back, sending the hip all the way back, and finding my own movement here while circling, keeping my circles alive and my breath. Every movement is moving accordingly to my breath. I inhale, coming forward, and exhale down for one more breath. And then I come to center. And then after I come to center, like we did before, this time we reach our hands forward. And then with inhalation, we gently tilt the hip back and pushing the hip back up to the sky. And slowly bringing the chest down and forehead down, relaxing the chest down again, reaching the body, hands forward. Some shoulders, some chest here. For one more deep breath. And then gently moving Again, back to our tabletop position, bringing hands below our shoulders. And from here, we start to turn to the other way around. Again, noticing the difference between the two sides. And here I'm rolling. I'm starting to roll everything else a bit more faster. But this time, when we come forward, I want to bring your hip closer to the ground, opening your chest forward. With exhalation, you send the hip all the way back. But with rolling, I'm rolling, coming forward, bringing my hip closer to the ground, opening my chest forward, and then coming down again. Last one time. Coming forward, lifting the chest up, and sending the hip all the way back, and then coming back to the center of our mat. Here, taking the breath in, reaching the right hand all the way up to sky. With exhalation, right hand comes and we touch the left lat of our body and maybe even reaching it to the left side. With inhalation, again, open the right hand up to sky, turn your chest. With exhalation, reach the right hand below the left armpit as further as you can. One more time. Inhale, open the right hand up. With exhalation, gently this time, thread your needle between the elbow underneath the armpit and gently release your right shoulder down and your right head down as well. And reach your left hand over the left ear forward and find your twist here for 3 breaths. Nice. Gently bring the left hand down, press the floor, lift up to your tabletop position with inhalation. Inhaling this time, left hand reaches up, opening the chest to the left side. With exhalation, left hand, right armpit. Inhalation, left arm reaches up. Exhalation, left arm below the armpit. One more time. Inhalation, left arm reaches up. Exhalation, left arm over the right armpit. And then gently we release this time the hand down, the left cheek down. Right hand is reaching over the right ear forward and relaxing here for 3 breaths. 2. And gently bringing the right hand closer to the ear and pressing the ground all the way up to the sky, coming into our tabletop position again. Now reach your hands a little bit more further forward, and now from here again, like we did, we're gonna lower the hip down and we're gonna find our position into our low cobra, and then we're gonna gently roll our chest all the way down to the ground. From here we're gonna do some cobra lifts. So send your hands a little bit further away from your chest. Again, fingertips down to the ground. Make sure that you're pressing the tops of your feet down to the ground, engaging your glutes, engage the hips, and from here start rolling your spine up like a cobra, a small cobra first. Inhale and exhale, roll your cobra down. Inhale, press the tops of the feet down, engage the glutes, start rolling your spine, your cobra. Keep the hip engaged. Inhale, lift the chest, chin up. Exhale, roll it down again. Feel free to adjust the position of your hands. Maybe you want to take them a little bit more backwards to increase the intensity. Again, tops of the feet down, pressing. The glutes are active. Press them down. Allow the chest to lift up. Inhale and exhale, roll. 2 more. Head down. Inhale, lift the spine up. Exhale, belly down, chest down, head down. One more time. Inhale, engage the glutes, press the tops of the feet down, lift the chest, lift the heart up. Exhale, gently melt it down and bring your hands closer to your chest again. And we lift one more time into our low cobra. In low cobra, I'm pulling the ground with my hands. I'm engaging my glutes, pressing the tops of my feet down. And I'm trying to push my sternum, my chest forward, rolling my shoulders back, lifting my heart forward. And with exhalation, I press the ground through my knees, tucking my toes, and from here lifting to my downward facing dog. The first down dog of our practice. One heel at a time. I'm pedaling, but don't go fast. Press the right heel down, do it with me, and bend the left knee. And stay here. Make sure that you are aware of each and every bit of the right hamstrings and hips that you are pressing to the ground. Try to find the connection between the opposite hand. When my right heel is down, my left hand is pushing more to the ground. Inhale, with exhalation we're switching to the left heel, pressing the left heel down, allowing all our breath to go to the left foot. Right hand is becoming more active. Notice that connection of the cross hand and feet. Keep breathing to the left heel. One more time. Inhale, exhalation, change the heel. Push the right, pull the left to the chest. And changing happening in the hands as well. Left hand has more power. One more time. Inhale. With exhalation, left heel is pressing down and right hand is getting more active. Very nice. Last time we bend both knees this time and we allow our chest to sink. We push with the hands as further as we can. Knees are bended. We inhale. With exhalation we push the heels as much as we can. With next inhalation we bend the knees and we push with the hands. With next exhalation we push the heels as much as we can. Again, inhaling, bending the knees, pushing with the hands, lifting the hip up. With exhalation, pushing the heels as much as we can. And with inhalation, we roll the spine into plank pose. And from here, knees down, chest and chin to the ground. Inhaling, pushing forward your chest, looking forward, pressing the tops of the feet down, engaging the glutes, lifting the chest forward with exhalation, pressing the ground and coming into your child pose again. Top, forehead down, resting here for a couple of breaths, allowing our strong movement to find its ground within. One more breath. Very nice. Looking between your hands like we did in the beginning of our class. And from here, we swipe our chest from the bottom of our mat as much as we can through our Cobra position. Pressing the tops of the feet, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest forward. With exhalation, press the ground with the hands through your knees. Tuck the toes and coming into your downward facing dog. And from here we take breather breath in downward facing dog. You can do it like we did before. You inhale, bend the knees, push with the hands, and when you exhale, press the heels down. You inhale, bend the knees, press with the hands, exhale, heels down. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees, push with the hands, exhale, heels down. And then this time we take small steps one step at a time to the front of our mat. You can keep the knees bended. You can come forward as however you like to come, and when you come forward, you find your forward bend, grabbing from the both elbows and hanging down for 3 more breaths. Relax your head. Allow the upper body to hang down and reach towards the floor. And one more breath. And now gently, vertebra by vertebra, we're lifting up, building the spine on top of each other. Feet are strong, pushing the ground. I'm feeling each and every bit of my spine lifting up and finding our Tadasana, feet together, palms facing forward. Finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Couple of breaths here, just staying with your breath. This is the aim of our practice, to be aware of these asanas, these postures, these positions, fully present. Feeling the mountain here within the strong feet and down in the ground. Head is reaching up. I am the mountain. I am the river. I am the sun. I am the sky. Taking the breath in, reaching the hands all the way up to the sky. With exhalation, we take the hands into chest and we bow forward. In Uttanasana, you can bend the knees and head towards the knees. With inhalation, we lift up forward, sending our right leg back, and the right knee finds the ground. We stay here, pressing our hip down, lifting our chest up, hands in the ground, looking up. With exhalation, we send the left foot back, finding our plank pose. Taking the breath in, gently bringing the knees down and bringing your chin and chest to the ground. Ashtangasana. Now from here, swiping your chest to your Cobra, pressing the tops of your feet down, lifting the chest forward and up, and with exhalation pressing the ground through your knees, coming into your downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, now we're gonna do 5 times of downward settling from plank. So we inhale towards the plank, keeping the rounded back, and we exhale, we push to downward facing dog. We inhale, rounding the back to plank, and we exhale, we push to downward facing dog. 3 more. Plank, down dog. 2 more. Plank, down dog. 1 more plank, and down dog. Very nice. And again, very small steps to the front of our mats. Knees can be bended, and from here we inhale, bring the hands on your knees, look halfway through forward, and we exhale all the way down to the feet for 3 breaths. Here, try to notice the weight distribution down below the soles of your feet. If it's too much on the heels, I encourage you to shift your weight little forward and bring some weight to the toes as well. 1 more breath. And gently, vertebra by vertebra, we are not rushing. We are just trying here to bring some attention, some love, some kindness, and that does not need any rush. Finding our mountain pose. Again, feet together, big toes touching each other. Next inhalation, reaching our hands all the way up to sky, and with exhalation, lowering, bowing down all the way to the ground, to the feet, to Uttanasana. With next inhalation, lifting halfway through, bending the knees, sending the left foot back. And then left knee finds the ground, keeping your hands in the ground, pushing the hip down, lifting the chest, chin up to the sky. With exhalation, pushing the hands to the ground strongly and sending your right leg back, finding your plank pose. Holding your plank here for 30 seconds. Engage the glutes, pull the belly in, push the ground, and stay strong here for another 20 seconds. Already 10 gone. For here, pulling your core in, engaging the glutes. Maybe heels are together, maybe not. Make sure that they are trying to go away from the hips, finding some nice stretch for another 3, 2, shaking 1, very nice. Gently knees down to the ground, chin and chest down to the ground, Ashtangasana, and then swiping your chest to your low Cobra. Inhaling, lifting the chest up and forward, exhaling through knees, finding your way into your downward facing dog. Now in downward facing dog, we are keeping the toes tucked, pushing the ground with the hands for 3 breaths, 2 and 1. Very nice. Gently moving to the front of your mat, step by step. Inhaling halfway through, bend hands on knees, look forward, exhale, roll all the way down to Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, roll the spine all the way up to sky, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching the hands up and exhale, hands into your heart center. Set your feet little wider than hip width apart. We're setting down for our Malasana. Take the breath in, with exhalation reach, keep the hands in the chest, and lower the hip down and find your Malasana here for 5 deep breaths. Keeping your chest lifted, your body straight, reaching the head up to the sky. 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And now gently we reach our hands forward and we push the hip back as much as we can. If your heels are not touching to the ground, you can roll your mat and place your heels on top of your mat, and from here we push the hip back for 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. And gently we just fall on top of our hips and bringing our hands backward, and we windshield our knees right to left for some nice twist. Very nice. And now we come to the center. We place the left foot on top of the right knee. We bring the hands, fingers facing forward, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna push the hip up and we're gonna push it towards the right heel, and then we're gonna try to come closer to our head, to our feet, staying here for 3, and maybe even a little bit moving the knee and trying to bring your chest towards your shin for 2, 4, 1. Gently come all the way back. Bring your hip backwards, bring your hands behind, and from here we push the hip up like this 3 times. So inhale with exhalation. Push the hip up, open the chest, lower it down. Push the hip up, open the chest, lower it down. One more time. Push the hip up, open the chest, lower it down. Once you lower the hip down, we roll the both knees to the left side and we drop them down. And from here we turn to the back of our mat, and already here we start to feel the twist, and staying here with the twist for 5 breaths. Every inhalation I'm pulling my belly in, lifting my head up, my spine up, and then exhalation I am relaxing my spine, my chest, my lower back. 4, 3. Also my hips are quite active here. 4, 2, and 1. And gently coming all the way back to the center, changing the feet, bringing the right on top of the left first, and from here bringing the hip closer to the heel and hands closer to the body, and try to keep my chest closer to my shin, opening my chest, my hip at the same time. For 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Gently coming all the way back, placing the hands behind again, and we push the hip up 3 times from here. So inhale with exhalation. Push the hip up, 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 up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push the hip up, 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 up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come down. Inhale, push the hip up. Exhale, bring it all the way down and lower the knees to the right side. And from here, find your way to the back of your mat. Turning from the right side and finding your twist here for 3, 5 breaths. Every twist, inhalations, I'm trying to reach my head up, trying to find some more elevation with my spine, some space between my vertebrae. So every exhalation, I'm increasing this twist intensity by feeling that gap that I created with my inhalations. So inhale, lift the chest, lift the head up. Exhale, find a bit more twist into it for 1 more breath. And gently from here, coming back to the center, and then finding your way down to your mat, laying down and holding from your big toes here in happy baby pose. Massaging your lower back and opening your thighs for some time here, giving some breath deep down into the hips, into the thighs. And appreciating this connection, this time, this sweat, this breath that you send all the way to your body. Gently bringing your feet down. This time the soles of your feet together like in pyramid pose, and then you make some weight on your legs with your hands, rubbing your thighs to bit more having some bit more pressure before we go deep into our Savasana. Inhaling and realizing the tension here, and exhaling and try to bring some release into it. The fact that there are many reasons why we practice asanas. A lot of cleaning, a lot of detoxification is happening. We're massaging our organs, we're activating them, we're clearing our systems, our nervous system, our digestion system, our bowel system. Every system is here getting their benefit into these asana practice. And we're releasing the tension all around our body as well as our mind and our systems again, especially the nervous system, the calmness, the beauty, the peace of yoga that we can feel all around after this beautiful practice. And now we shift the weight, we shift the hands, we shift the feet forward slowly for our Savasana, finding the stillness with our physical body, so it's easier for us to notice and be aware of this subtler change that we created through our practice. It's very important to give this time to yourself, to feel this subtle existence of yourself. These are what we connect us into the space, into each other, into everything around us, into our hearts and souls. So here I'm laying down and concentrating on the breath that's flowing in the both nostrils, in and out. Allowing myself to keep my concentration in the present moment with the guidance of my breath. Giving this healing to myself each and every inhalation and exhalation. I inhale, I am aware of the pain I hold in, of the sorrow, sadness. These are okay. These are part of us. And I exhale, I let go of everything. I inhale, I'm aware of the tensions in my body, in my hips, in my spine. Happily that I gave them some space, and now with my exhalation I release them down to the ground. Feel free to stay in your Savasana as long as you like to do, allowing all this grounding and lifting happen through this inner journey of the self that connects us with everything. Feel that oneness, that wholeness within and out. Inhaling breath in, exhaling breath out. Namaste.